You ever notice how we feel guilty for being human? And when I say we, I'm speaking to myself as well. Like the moment sadness hits or disappointment hits or somebody lets us down, we start questioning our whole spiritual walk. Like, why am I crying if I know God got me? Why do I feel this heavy if I'm supposed to be strong? Let me tell you something that really spoke to me this morning, or really just helped ground me. Even Jesus cried, right? One of the shortest scriptures in the Bible. Jesus wept, right? And I kind of want to talk about why he wept, or just talk about the moment and what it said to me. So, there's this moment in the Bible, John chapter 11, where Jesus shows up after his friend Lazarus has died. Now, y'all can go do some research and see who Lazarus is and, in relation to Jesus and all that. But he showed up. His friend Lazarus died. I think Lazarus had been dead 4 days, right? And everybody's hurting. Mary's confused. Martha's frustrated. Like, if you had came when we called you, Lazarus would still be alive, right? The whole community is grieving. And Jesus, who is the miracle worker, the one who literally knows he's about to raise Lazarus from the dead, he stops. He pauses. He takes a moment and he feels everything in the room. And guess what? He cries. Not because he lost control. Not because he doubted his power. Not because the story was over. He cried because he loved. He cried because he cared. He cried because it hurt to see his people hurting. And when I say that thing hit me like a ton of bricks, because we talk so much about faith and strength, but nobody talks about that middle part. That space where something good is coming, and you good, you're held, you God has a plan, and yet your heart still aches in the moment. Like aches. Like feel like it is somebody has their fist clenched around it. It just hurts, right? In that moment. That's not weakness. That's humanity. And if Jesus didn't skip that part, why do we think we're supposed to? Right? Because sometimes the tears are not a sign of doubt. They're a sign of depth. A sign that you're still open, still loving, still present, and still alive. And here's the part that gave me the most peace. Jesus wept. Okay? But then he wiped his face, spoke to the thing everyone else thought was dead, and called it back to life. There are things in your life right now that look finished. Your dreams, your relationships, self-worth, joy, maybe even the version of you that used to believe, like really believe. But just because it's been 4 days, just because it looks impossible, just because the people around you are grieving it, doesn't mean that God is done. Your tears do not cancel your resurrection. You can feel the moment and still walk toward the miracle. You can break down. I'm talking break down. I'm not talking dance moves break down, but you can break down like snot face, ugly cry, sitting in the dark. You can't do anything to stop crying. You can have that kind of breakdown and still rise up. You can be human and be chosen at the same time. If that makes sense. So this isn't a love note. This isn't even a part of the No Love Lost series. This is just something I wanted to share, right? A reminder that you don't have to pretend to be strong to be supported. You don't have to numb yourself to be faithful. And you don't have to apologize for being moved by life, because even Jesus himself wept. Okay? And after he cried, after he shed those tears, the story shifted. Right? So let yours shift too. Okay? That's all I have. All right? I hope this helps somebody, because I know it helped me. It's the only reason why I'm sharing. Okay? So, you got this. We got this. I love you all. Until next time, peace.